The 271st Infantry Regiment was born during America's massive World War II expansion. Constituted on 15 May 1943 and activated shortly afterward at Camp Shelby, Mississippi, it formed part of the newly organized 69th Infantry Division, known as the Fighting 69th. Its ranks filled with ordinary Americans, students, clerks, laborers, factory workers, molded into soldiers through intense months of drilling. Training was rigorous. Long marches across the pine forests of Mississippi, live fire battle courses, anti-tank tactics, river crossings, and combined arms exercises with artillery and engineers. By late 1944, the regiment was tough, disciplined, and ready for deployment. The winter of 1944 saw the regiment moving to Camp Kilmer, New Jersey, for final staging. The men were issued new equipment, refined their small unit maneuvers, and prepared for the daunting prospect of facing a seasoned enemy in Europe. Transport ships carried the 271st across the Atlantic late that year. After landing in England and completing final preparations, the regiment crossed the Channel into Normandy, entering a France liberated but still scarred by war. Ahead lay Germany, the Rhine, and the collapsing yet still dangerous Wehrmacht. The 271st entered battle in February 1945, joining the push into Germany during the final, brutal stages of the war. Their opening fights came against the Siegfried Line, the thick belt of pillboxes, trenches, and anti-tank obstacles guarding Germany's western frontier. The regiment fought through villages fortified by veteran troops, cleared bunkers at close range, and advanced yard by yard against determined resistance. Mortars, machine guns, and artillery fire tested every platoon. Yet the 271st pressed forward, cracking key defenses and helping open the way for the division's deeper advance. Once past the Siegfried Line, the 271st joined the rapid offensive across the Rhineland. They crossed rivers, cleared woods, and seized road networks critical to maintaining the Allied momentum. German counterattacks, often consisting of hastily assembled infantry and Volkssturm, struck their flanks and outposts, but the regiment repelled them with growing confidence. By March 1945, they were driving toward the city of Leipzig, a major industrial and communications center. Urban warfare brought new challenges: snipers hidden in upper stories, fortified intersections, and enemy troops using rubble as strong points. Company by company, block by block, the 271st battled through the city's maze until Leipzig finally fell. In April 1945, the 271st pushed deeper into Saxony, racing toward the Mulde and Elbe rivers as German resistance disintegrated. It was along these rivers that the regiment and the broader 69th Division would make history. On 25 April 1945, elements of the division, including troops of the 271st nearby, established contact with forces of the Soviet Red Army. This meeting symbolized the encirclement and collapse of Nazi Germany, and became one of the iconic events of the final days of the war. For the soldiers of the 271st, it was the moment they realized the war in Europe was all but won. With Germany's surrender on 8 May 1945, the regiment shifted to occupation roles, securing towns and bridges, disarming German troops guarding supply depots, assisting in the stabilization of local communities. They remained in Germany until the summer, returning to the United States and inactivating in September 1945 as part of the Army's vast demobilization. The regiment's wartime service had lasted only a few months, but those months were among the most decisive in the entire European theater. Though active for a short period, the 271st Infantry Regiment earned its place in U.S. Army history. It helped pierce the last defensive walls of Nazi Germany, fought through major industrial cities, and stood on the front lines at the symbolic meeting with the Soviets. The regiment's lineage passed into the post-war U.S. Army regimental system through the 69th Infantry Division's heritage. Its soldiers, citizen soldiers who trained, deployed, fought, and returned home within 2 years, embodied the spirit of America's World War II infantry. Their legacy remains a testament to determination, discipline, and the ability of ordinary men to accomplish extraordinary missions.